Coming up on Breaking Bread, we're in Howard Beach and we're going to be around two parishes, Our Lady of Grace and St. Helens. You don't want to miss it. Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bread. I'm Tati, here to show you the best restaurants around your parish. Today, we're in Howard Beach around St. Helens, and if you're a parishioner here, I hear that you've got some great places to eat on Cross Bay Boulevard. Now, we're going to meet up with Monsignor Jamie, and we're going to talk more about the life of St. Helen, and we're also going to talk about another very popular parish in this neighborhood, Our Lady of Grace. So we've got a lot to cover. Stay with us. We're going to have some fun. Monsignor Jamie.
Hey Tati, how are you?
Good.
Welcome to Howard Beach.
Thanks, I like it around here.
It's different, right?
Yeah, kind of neighborhoody, and I see a lot of restaurants, so I'm excited to check this place out.
This is one of the good ones.
Let's check it out. Okay guys, so here we are in the kitchen of Mateo's with Rafael, the chef. And what do you know? He has all the ingredients ready for us already. What are we making today?
We're gonna make chicken DJ. So we're gonna start now. I'm gonna put the ingredients.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper.
Pepper.
A little bit of salt. Just a little.
What is that, olive oil and
yeah,
garlic?
olive oil and garlic.
Okay.
Already.
Got it.
I'm gonna put a little parsley. And we're just gonna mix a little like this.
Parsley just heightens up the fun. Why not?
And now we're just gonna put it over here in the breadcrumb with already seasoned with
parsley.
So now this is Chicken DJ. Where'd they get this name, DJ?
Some customer came over here and he's a DJ.
Okay.
So
they made this
Chicken
especially
DJ.
Right.
He must eat here a lot to get this much love, right?
So now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it on the grill. Okay, we're gonna start with the sauce and saute the spinach with the garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna garlic on both, a little more extra virgin olive oil. Put the spinach. Put a little salt, pepper. I'll put a little chicken stock.
I'll never get over how just a few simple ingredients can smell so good.
Now let me go back over there. Okay, this is gonna be for the sauce. I'm gonna put on top of the
little tomato.
A little pepper. So I'm gonna put a little plain juice. And also I'm gonna put a little white wine. And I'm gonna put a little butter.
Got it.
Take this out. How's the chicken doing?
very good.
Good?
I flipped it a few times.
Okay.
It looks good.
It has a nice color.
Looks gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a little parsley on the sauce. Parsley is my favorite.
I love parsley. It smells so good.
Okay.
I know.
I think the
It
chicken
just
is
took
ready.
the fragrance to another
Yeah.
level.
So I'm gonna put it in the metal plate. And I'm gonna put the cheese on top. So now I'm gonna put this under the broiler to let it melt. I put the spinach.
Fabulous.
We're done. There we go.
So we just put it right on top.
Now that's one portion.
This is for one
Yeah,
person?
that's one order.
Yeah. They must know me in here.
So we just put the sauce right on top.
Oh.
That looks amazing.
This is the chicken DJ.
The aroma.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna go test this out now.
Let's
Okay.
go eat.
All right. Okay, so let me introduce you guys to Michael, the owner here at Mateo's. Thank you for having us.
You're quite welcome.
So we were hard at work with Rafael in the kitchen making the chicken DJ.
Yes.
This is really popular here.
It is a very popular dish.
All right, now it's named after someone. Do you guys do this for your customers all the time?
We do. Sometimes our customers will taste our food and say, can you leave out the tomato or leave out the, creates a different dish, and we'll name it after us.
Okay,
So
nice.
Tati will come here and they'll name a dish
After us. Sounds good to me.
Absolutely.
This looks awesome.
It does.
All right, let's try one of the mussels first. Now these mussels are sauteed with some hot pepper, which is unusual.
They have some hot cherry pepper, virgin olive oil, of course, we use in all of our dishes, and a touch of garlic, Well, more than a touch of garlic. Maybe a shovel full of garlic.
There's no touches of garlic in Italian restaurants.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
great.
a lot of the Italian restaurants, they use the same ingredients, but a little variation of just one ingredient makes the whole dish have a whole different flavor. This is great.
It is. I think I have a new favorite dish.
This is it. Thank you very much. And you know what? Next time you come in, we'll work on a dish and name it after you. Absolutely.
I would love that.
What we're
Me
gonna
and my
call
partner
it?
in crime. I don't
Tati's
know.
Best?
Yes.
Tati's Delight. I don't know.
Tati's
something.
Delight. Chicken Tati.
That works. So whenever you guys are in Howard Beach, you gotta stop by Mateo's. Go to our website. We'll have their complete menu on there. And check out some of their other unique dishes. This place is awesome. You gotta stop by.
Okay, then we can finish it off with a couple of purple chips.
A couple?
Jimmy, all right.
Because I'll be like, there we go. That looks good.
The family was involved in a big feast here, because I know as a kid I always used to come over here.
Like for sliced garlic much. And we just flour it lightly.
Welcome back to Breaking Bread, you guys. You know, we are enjoying Mateo's so much. Monsignor and I decided to stay and have a little dessert, a little coffee, a little chit-chat.
This is outrageous.
It
Did
is
you taste
so,
this yet?
I did. It's so good. This strawberry Napoleon is awesome. It's cream. But what's that?
This here is the Bishop's Delight, as it's called. As you know, here they have a tradition of naming some of the dishes after their guests. And Bishop Iggy Catanello, who was assigned to St. Helens Parish as a priest, and he became a bishop. So when he became a bishop, they named this after him. It's one of his favorites.
Nice. So
Strawberries with some cannoli cream.
nice.
Very light. Let's taste some of it.
Let's do that. So St. Helen was Constantine's mom, right?
Yes, St. Helen in the late 3rd, early 4th centuries. Constantine, as you know, was the first Christian emperor of Rome, and he really Christianized all of the whole empire, and that's when they named it the Holy Roman Empire. And his mom also converted at a later age, and she had a desire to go to the Holy Land to search for the true cross, where Jesus was crucified up on Calvary. And when she got to Calvary, they were building a church, and when they were excavating, they actually found, which they believe and we believe, is part of the original cross.
The true cross.
Right.
Meaning the cross that Jesus
Right.
actually hung on.
Right, and there's many relics of that cross. They broke it up, and everyone wants to have a piece of the action.
Absolutely.
And many churches and basilicas around the world have a piece of the true cross. And many people have a devotion to the true cross. If they have some suffering or cross in life, they go to a place where it has a relic of the true cross, and they pray for strength and courage to bear their cross, like Christ. And it's what they say, these are traditions, these are beliefs that we have, and for those who believe, no explanation is necessary. But for those who don't, no explanation is possible.
Exactly. Perfect explanation. Oop,
Oh.
there we go.
Intervention.
I know. Maybe that's God, like that's enough.
But this is
Or eat
incredible.
more. Now this is awesome. Well, Monsignor, this is a great start to this episode, but we've got a lot more to see in Howard Beach. So let's finish this up and head on out.
I'm ready.
I'm almost ready.
Well, Tati, this is an old-time favorite here in Howard Beach. Lenny's Clam Bar. It's been here since 1974.
Well, if it's been here that long, it's got to be good.
It's great. It's a staple here.
Okay, so we wasted no time. We're straight in the kitchen of Lenny's Clam Bar, and we've got Richie with us.
Hi.
Head chef here, head honcho, right?
Yes, trying to be.
So what are we gonna make today?
We're gonna do a chili sea bass with fresh herbs.
Fresh herbs.
We're gonna finish it with a nice scallion mash.
And what are we gonna put it in?
This is gonna be panko breadcrumbs. It's also known as Japanese breadcrumbs, no crust. Fresh herbs that include fresh oregano, chives, thyme, rosemary, chopped.
So I'm nosy, right? So I was kind of roaming around. I said, when you say fresh herbs, how fresh do you mean? This is how fresh he means. So he takes these and chops them up. They look like that. You mix them with the panko.
Yes.
We got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then what's our first step?
Our first step is gonna be frying pan. So we're gonna take a little chicken stock. And then we're going to take our beautiful Chilean sea bass, place it in there, and then we're going to take our herbs with the panko right on top, the oregano infused oil, and we're just going to drizzle it on the top because you don't want that to burn before the fish is cooked. Right. So we're just going to pop it in the oven, 500 degrees, for about 15 minutes. We're going to just heat up this mashed potatoes a little. We just did a little butter and a little scallions.
Butter and scallions.
And then we put our potatoes in.
Okay.
So after 15 minutes, you take out your finished product. So we're going to take our potatoes right in the middle of the center of the plate. And then we're going to take our fish right on top.
Right there, right in the center.
Oh, nice.
Okay. This is a tomato basil oil. And we're just going to garnish the outside of the plate with this.
Tomato.
Around. And I'll take the balsamic honey and sugar, reduced down. Okay, and then we can finish it off with a couple of purple chips.
A couple?
Give me one purple chip.
Okay.
All right.
Because I'll be like, there we go, that looks good.
And then we'll garnish with little leeks on top.
These are fried, right?
Those are onions, yes, leeks.
Fried leeks.
And that's your finished product.
It looks absolutely beautiful.
And then people say that, you know what, if you could bring them something that looks that good and it tastes that good, you got a winning combination.
Absolutely. You know, of course, we would let you know.
I hope so.
Winning combination. This looks absolutely beautiful. Chilean sea bass on scallion and mashed potatoes.
Purple
scallion and butter.
Butter.
Scallion and butter,
well,
mashed potatoes.
You need butter and mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Mom.
Butter makes everything taste good.
Yes.
I am a fan of butter.
That's what they say. If it doesn't taste good, just add butter.
There you go. That always saves the day. But we're going to go try this. I bet this tastes just as good as it looks.
Oh, I'm ready to dig in.
Me too. Let's go.
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Richie.
Pleasure.
So we have Joe DeCandia here with us of the DeCandia family that has always owned this restaurant.
Yes.
So tell me, how long have you guys been here?
We're here 37 years.
Wow.
Long time.
That is a long time, and you guys are a staple in this neighborhood.
We think so, yeah. We're here a long time. We're a community restaurant, and we're here a long time.
Okay, so
And I know your family too, excuse me, Todd.
Yeah,
Your
sure.
family was involved in a big feast here, because I know as a kid I always used to come over here.
Yes. My father, about 25 years ago, imported 2 life-size statues of Cosmo and Damiano.
Right.
And it was saints of medicine. And he donated them to Our Lady of Grace Church in Old Howard Beach. And every year we had a feast every year in memory of these saints.
So what made your father want to contribute in that way, and why those saints?
Well, there were saints of medicine. As a child, my father was sick, and just a liking to the saints as a child.
Okay.
And when he came to America, and as an Italian immigrant here in America, he felt blessed, and he had an opportunity to flourish and make money here. And
Be healthy,
and be
obvious
healthy.
part, yeah.
And this is where you're giving back to the community. He felt he,
That's wonderful.
deserved it.
That's, but every tradition, every feast, there's always a story to it. You know,
Yes,
and your
absolutely.
dad was sick, and he had a devotion, and his way of giving back was to have this feast in honor of the saints for medicine.
Yes, it
That's
worked out
great.
very well.
There's always good food, like here.
Like here.
Speaking of food, good food.
I know. You know, I can't wait to dig into this. Richie was awesome. He made this for us and kind of walked through the steps.
Richie's really talented.
Chilean
He's
sea
a good
bass,
eye.
and
So we're having sea bass here, but this is a clam bar.
Correct.
So tell me, what traditional dishes are on this dish, or in this restaurant, I should say? What are your longtime dishes?
Well, what happened was we started out as a clam bar, and through the years we became more of an Italian restaurant and clam bars.
This is amazing. This panko crust?
Little different.
awesome.
Little different, yeah, much more crunchy. Then he used the purple potato for a little decor. He dresses the dish up to make it look.
but you have to be careful that you don't burn it. So
Oh,
you have to,
absolutely.
you have to watch it.
This is great. Joe, thank you so much for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. It's been great.
Yeah, you guys have to come here too. Go to our website, netny.net, and we'll see you after this.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
So welcome to Vetro, one of the newer places in Howard Beach. So what do you think, Tati?
This place is spectacular. Everything is perfectly coordinated and beautifully decorated.
And wait until you see what's inside.
Awesome, but let's get in the kitchen and cook first, and then we can look around.
Let's go.
Okay guys, here is Michael, the executive chef here at Vetra, and I see you have everything ready for us already.
Yes.
What are we making today?
Well, Monsignor, this is one of our signature dishes. It's a Chilean sea bass in casarola.
Let's get started. What are we going to do first?
What we have to do, I'll ask you to smash these right on the table.
No problem.
I don't use chopped garlic or sliced garlic much because I like to have, well, it's more of a delicate flavor. Okay? And I just throw them right into the pan. So we put the extra virgin olive oil in and we'll get this going. So what we want to do is we want to get caramelization on the garlic and the shallot.
Right.
So you see the garlic and shallots are getting nice and
We can see
caramelized.
Smell it. Tell me about it.
Okay, so we'll take the Chilean sea bass and we'll put it right in. Then what we'll do is we'll add the white wine, we'll add the chicken stock, and the San Marzano tomatoes. Then we put in some fresh basil, chopped parsley. We'll cap this just to let it cook slow, and then we'll show you about cooking the fried capellini. This fried capellini, and we just flour it lightly, okay? And then what we do is just pan fry it. Now getting back to our Chilean sea bass, okay? We still need to put the seasoning in there. A little pinch of hot pepper, very little oregano, black pepper, and sea salt. And then we have some nice color on the capellini tart, right? Now,
Can you say golden brown?
It's golden brown.
Golden brown.
Golden brown. So now, this Chilean sea bass is just about halfway ready. So what we want to do, the oreganata breadcrumb mixture that we spoke about, we want to put it on top, but just enough to cover the top. And we'll just let it toast a little bit. Okay, that would go onto the dish. So now, the Chilean sea bass, we took it out from the salamander, and you see how nice and golden brown it is, and it's crispy.
Crispy.
We will put the Chilean sea bass right on top of the capellini pie. We'll just finish the dish with the sauce around.
Right.
Okay, so that's really Chilean sea bass in casarola, and that's one of Veteran's
That looks
signature dishes.
fantastic. I can't wait to dig into
Smell
that.
this. It's incredible.
It's heavenly.
Heavenly. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you.
So we had to drag Mike out of the kitchen to eat with us because there's just too much going on here, and he also made us some special appetizers, and we need explanation.
Explanations? No problem.
Eat and chat, right?
Let's start explaining so we can eat.
Okay, so this first one here we call mozzarella in carrozza, and it really means mozzarella almost like in a carriage because it's like a sandwich of bread, and inside there's mozzarella, spinach, and prosciutto, and the sauce is what we call a Roman sauce. So you enjoy that one. I've tried it many times. So this one we call croqueta di Maria. What this is a bechamel base of wild mushrooms. Inside there's shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, a bechamel, and there's fontina cheese. And there's also white truffle oil inside.
Wow.
And the dipping sauce is done with sun-dried tomatoes, and it has a little spice to it, and it has a little vinegar in it. And this one is the king of appetizers. Why? Because it has black truffle puree on it. And this is basically a scallop. It's done franchise style, which means it's dipped in egg, pan-fried, and it's cooked in a sauce of white wine and a little lemon.
We gotta get to
To the main attraction.
The main attraction. That's what we cooked in the kitchen, right? All right. So that's the Chilean sea bass in casarola.
I don't know if it'll stay.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not
really
bad.
have to stay.
It's okay.
And here's the sauce, the best parts.
Right.
And those whole tomatoes that we didn't crush up.
Right. So they just kind of
Thank you.
Enjoy.
poach together in the sauce.
You have to be right on.
So that's what we do. We do creative classic Italian cuisine.
Creative, classic Italian.
And you do it well.
You do it well.
We hope. We hope. But
This is awesome. Thank you so much for having us. This is fabulous. To learn more about Vetra by Russo's on the Bay, go to our website, netny.net/breakingbread, and we'll tell you all about this place. They even give cooking classes here, don't you, Mike?
we do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
I think I need more bread.
More bread. Break the bread.
Thank you.
And basically what I do is just put it right on top so it's steamed with the snack that I'm gonna put right on it. Because somebody is allergic to everything else.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
I wonder who it is.
So welcome back to Breaking Bread, everyone. We're still hanging out at Vetro, and this is a kind of of new segment that we've got going on called Coffee, Cake, and Conversation, where I get to ask Monsignor to explain some concepts of faith that might be a little, unclear to some people. So now we're in this neighborhood, Howard Beach.
Yes.
And there are two parishes here that we're kind of talking about, which is St. Helen and Our Lady of Grace.
Right.
So they kind of are split by a highway. You were explaining that to me.
Cross Bay Boulevard runs right down the center of these two parishes, and it's very unique because there are many restaurants on this strip here, and many of the parishioners from both parishes wind up meeting each other in these restaurants.
Okay. I think they planned that. That's what I think. So we talked a little bit about St. Helen, but now let's talk about Our Lady of Grace. And I know that kind of is confusing to some people.
Right.
Like, what is the concept of grace?
Well, first of all, Our Lady of Grace was the original parish in this neighborhood.
Okay.
St. Helens came about a little later on. But the Our Lady of Grace is a title of our Blessed Mother.
Right.
Our Blessed Mother has many titles, and Our Lady of Grace, first because a grace is a blessing from God. It's a special gift from God, and first and foremost, our Blessed Mother truly is a blessing to us and a gift. Obviously, the Mother of our Lord, and
Very special woman,
very
not
special,
just-
and the
right.
life that she led, and her faith, her dedication to her family, and her whole life was really guided around and geared toward Jesus. Everything pointed in the way of Jesus. So she truly is a grace to us, and she was given that title many years ago, and many people pray to Our Lady of Grace for a special blessing in life. Many times we forget that everything is a gift from God. We sometimes take things for granted,
Right.
and really we shouldn't do that, because everything's a blessing and a grace.
It is a grace.
You know that
Just like
expression.
we were talking about the Bible verse.
Right. There go I, except for the grace of God.
Exactly.
And many times, we say, oh, it's by chance or coincidence. No, everything's a blessing.
Yeah.
And we really should turn to our Lord and our Blessed Mother and thank God for the blessings and the graces that we receive in life. Well, Tati, this is delicious. And as much as I would like to stay here and eat with you, I have to get back to the parish. I have some work to do.
Well, Monsignor, I've got one more stop to make, and I'll give you a full report on how good it is.
Make sure.
I will. Howard Beach has a lot of good surprises. So here we are at our last stop of the day in Howard Beach. We're at Saffron. It's a Spanish restaurant, so this should be interesting. Now, Monsignor had to rush back to the parish. He had some stuff to take care of, but I think I can handle this place all on my own. So I say let's go straight to the kitchen where Herbert is waiting for us to show us one of his creations. Let's go. Straight to the kitchen, I told you guys, and I'm here with the executive chef and the owner, Herbert, and we're gonna make a couple things today, right?
Yes, we're gonna make a seafood paella
Seafood paella,
and gambas al ajillo.
and I can't say that.
Sure you can. Well,
Say
you'll
it
be
again.
able to eat it.
I will be able to eat it.
Gambas?
Gambas
Al ajillo.
al ajillo.
I mean,
Gambas al
shrimp
ajillo.
with garlic.
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
very
And I can
s-
definitely
very
eat
simple.
that. So
Okay.
what are we gonna start with?
okay, we're gonna start the paella.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my pan at a high heat, and then I'm gonna start with virgin olive oil. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of my sofrito. Okay.
Let's explain to everyone quickly what
Sofrito is basically a combination of onions, garlic, tomatoes, roasted peppers. I smoke my tomatoes.
Nice.
So I had a little extra smoke, and I finish with saffron and white wine. Okay, that's our house sofrito. Once I do that, I take my white wine, so bring the flavors up.
Nice.
Okay. Then I take my rice, which is already being cooking.
You know how I know when something is gonna be good? That when you first start it, it already smells good. That sofrito with that garlic butter?
With garlic
herb
butter, yes,
right?
definitely.
Smells amazing.
And then I take my seafood, and basically what I do is just put it right on top, so it's steamed with the stock that I'm gonna put right on it.
Nice. So we've got calamari, mussels.
Calamari, mussels, and shrimp, because somebody is
Perfect.
allergic to everything else.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
I wonder who it is. Okay, once I put that, then I take some of my stock. Okay, I take a little bit of seafood stock,
Nice.
a little bit of chicken stock.
Nice.
Okay.
Smells
Then I
fantastic.
put a little bit of special tomato sauce that we make for the paella.
You got a lot of special sauce here. Special sofrito.
Okay,
Special
now we have
herb
that in
butter.
there. We cover it so we can steam it. Okay. Then we're gonna go with the gambas al ajillo. Okay. It's a very traditional Spanish dish. Very easy, very simple, very tasteful if you do it right, and you use the right ingredients. The right ingredients basically by using extra virgin olive oil.
Nice.
If you don't, then you're not going to end up with that extra flavor when people are biting on it. Take my shrimp, tail, remove. I want to hear that sizzling. Okay?
Got it.
The most important thing is you got to give them a little until it gets nice and red. You flip them over, okay?
And you can see it turning red.
Yes,
on
definitely.
The one
You
side,
can see that. Then leave it another second in there. Once you've done that, again, I go with my special butter, put a little bit of that, and I go with my white wine.
White wine.
Okay.
And we all know that
Then-
butter and white wine complement each other.
I go with my garlic, and I do have,
Little chili
what do you
pepper.
call it? Virgin olive oil already infused.
Infused with
garlic,
I
okay?
see that.
Yes.
So
So that cooks
Very
already, and this got to cook very fast.
nice.
But you want the garlic to get that little crunchy. You don't want them too soft. And the shrimp are getting crunchy.
Nice.
And then just before it comes out, take some basil. It gives you a little flavor. Okay. Boom. Done. You see the garlic start getting roasted.
Got it.
Okay. So we just put them in the plate, just like that.
Gorgeous.
And it's a very simple dish, but it's the most tasteful that you will
Are you
ever
kidding
have.
me? It smells
Okay.
amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now our paella
Then
is
meanwhile, the
steaming.
paella is cooking, it's steaming. So I will take my seafood. I put them on the side, but especially if it's a shellfish, shrimp, scallops, mussels, the paella right on top. Okay. Then we take the mussels and we just
Lovely. It's like they're saying, hello, come eat me, come eat
yes.
me.
Okay. And then last minute we take a little Mary sauce. Okay.
Beautiful.
And voila, we have a paella.
Oh, Herbert, this is absolutely beautiful. It smells so good. So I think we should go and taste this together. What do
Definitely.
you think? Let's go. So I managed to pull Herbert out of the kitchen and come sit down and have a few bites of food with me. So thank you.
My pleasure.
I know you got a lot to do, but everything smells delicious. But we've got a couple of other things here on the table that we didn't make in the kitchen. So first of all, what's this?
Well, this is our signature salad here at Saffron. It's basically a field greens with a fresh raspberry vinaigrette with almonds and dried cherries. And over here with hummus and tapenade with pita bread and marinated olives.
Sounds delicious. But now we should dig in. But tell me, why did you decide to name your restaurant Saffron?
Well, we were looking for names 2 years ago. My daughter, my son, and myself. We were back and forth for a couple of weeks until one day my daughter said, "Hey, if we're gonna have a tapas, why not give them saffron? And you're gonna use a lot of saffron anyway." And I said, you know what? It's a great idea. So we decided to call it Saffron and stay with it.
And that's all she wrote.
And
Here we are.
Yes.
Oh
okay.
my gosh, like I'm trying to pay attention to what you're saying, but I took a bite of this and I tasted so many different flavors at the same time. That's fabulous. I have to say, everything is so flavorful. All right, so now I'm 2 for 4. 2 are delicious. I know those are gonna be good too. But you guys have to come and check out Saffron for yourself. Go to our website, netny.net/breakingbread to see the entire menu. And I guarantee you I will thoroughly check everything out. Let's eat. I'm eating everything. I left you out. Well, that will do it for this episode of Breaking Bread. We hope that you guys enjoyed our little restaurant tour of Howard Beach. As you guys can see, I decided to end off the show with a visit to Our Lady of Grace. But remember, whenever you're in the neighborhood, visit one of the parishes for yourself and check them out. I'm gonna go inside and I'll see you guys next time on Breaking Bread.